Hey y'all, hello beautifuls. So, I'm on my way because I'm off today, but I'm not off today, if you know what I mean. Y'all know Mona's always on the grind. Always on the grind, ain't wasting no time. So, a couple of things. Y'all. When it comes to living in VA, there's certain things that you just have to, what's the word? I'm not gonna say have to give up, but God has been so good to me, y'all, that I cannot complain. Like, God has been so good to me that I'm like, okay, one thing Mona's going to try to avoid is court. So I needed to make sure that these folks know, because the system helped me out when it came to my daughter's daycare, right? Sorry, y'all. The system helped me out when it came to my daughter's daycare. And I know I needed to go ahead and let them know, it's just working now. They looked at my stuff and was like, good job. Well, congratulations, but we can't help you, so you're going to have to start paying. And when I looked at the amount that I'm going to have to start paying every week, I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call my baby father up, my ex-husband up, and tell him, you need to help me pay for this daggone daycare. I can see him right now. Dad! Psych. Psych, I'm not going to do that. But you know what? I'm just like, you know what? I'm happy. I said to the lady, look, y'all really helped me out when I had nothing. I was there when I was making $100 a week, okay? Driving for Lyft while they taking daggone $2,000 from a sister. It was crazy. So God has gotten me to the place now where I'm not depending on the system anymore, and I don't need it. So it goes to the next woman who needs it, or the next man who needs it to help support their children. So thank you, Lord. I'm just going to have to grind like never before. So anywho, I'm sitting up here and I'm like, chilling, putting on my stuff. I'm trying to look a little fly on my day off instead of looking like a ragamuffin. And I'm thinking, like, I'm hosting this party, which I'm super excited about. The party I'm hosting is my 1920 Gatsby party. So one of my friends, I guess her and her husband is coming, because everybody's like dressed down. Like, it's going to be so fly. I already got the party bus and the venue and everything. And so I'm picking up the champagne for my event. Like, I'm super, super excited about this, y'all. If y'all was here, I would invite y'all and be like, get on the bus. Because we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to have some fun. So I'm hosting it. And I have to make sure, like, that whole Harlem Nights thing, like, the girl is really going out for it. So I'm really excited about it. And one of my friends asked me, because she was like, I don't think I want my husband to come. I'm like, why not? Y'all look real fly, My sister bringing her fiance, such and such bringing her husband. Why not? And she said to me, so who you want to bring? And I was like, well, it's just me, girl. I'm hosting it. But then I said to myself, I don't have any male friends. I literally don't have male friends. Now I have a male friend that's like, he's like a big brother to me. I mean, Kool-Aid is in his 60s. You know what I'm saying? He's like around my dad's age. He can't hang like that. He be done passed out, But I don't have any male friends. I mean, especially when I got married, I just cut off all my male friends. I don't have any male friends. And sometimes it's good not to have male friends, because it could go that way. But now I'm like, yeah, I got this party coming up. Do I have anybody that I can invite and be like, hey, would you like to join? I don't have any male friends. So I'm sitting up here just now walking to my car, right? And the guy say, how you doing? And he all smiling. And I'm like, I'm fine, and you? Oh, man, you look very nice today. I'm like, thanks. And then he's like, can I get your number? And I'm like, I'm not allowed to give out my number. I'm coming up with my own rules. Well, can I give you my number? And, and just to kind of get him away, I'm like, sure, I could take down your number. But then when I'm taking down his number, he's like, yeah, I've been watching you for a minute. I'm like, snap. Slim, you've been keeping your eyes? Hey, lady. I'm like, you've been watching me for a moment. So that means, I'm going to try to duck you. But it's like, hold up. And then he says, so where are you from? I'm from Washington, D.C. Oh my gosh, you from Washington? You don't sound like you from D.C. I'm like, what does the women sound like that they're when they're from D.C.? They sound ghetto. And I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, no, you know. But anywho, he seemed like a very nice guy. But I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't have took his number down, because I'm not going to call it. And I don't want to be sitting up here ducking while I'm walking and stuff. And I'm like, people are following the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. Maybe I just shouldn't have did that. Most of the time when I do that, it's because I'm never going to see the person again. But since you've been sitting up here, he gonna sit and say, yeah, you parked up there. I'm like, how the freak did you know where I park at? Anywho, so I end up getting his number. But I'm gonna have to lose this number. Sometimes it's good to say, but it was nice to have a nice little conversation. But anywho, so yesterday, y'all remember I did my last video, right? About what the guy said about, you know, the black women. I had this guy, he left me a mean comment. I'm like, this was so mean. He gonna say, and some of y'all probably saw the comment. He gonna say, yeah, you end up marrying that guy and sucking on his pink, you know what? You believing in your white Jesus. That's why he left you high and dry. I was like, oh dear. Let me see who this is real quick. Looked him up. Block. So this is my thing. I was telling my cousin this. I said, I can't believe this person just went on me. First you disrespect my ex-husband. Then you try to act like what we do in our private life, like what between a man and a woman do, like I'm supposed to feel ashamed. And then you disrespect my God. I was like, Saw, is there anything else you want to say, Saw? Is there anything else you want to say to hurt me feelings? I mean, I was trying to conjure up a tear, but I couldn't. It's like, come on, y'all. You really gonna go on me? You really gonna flow on me? You are? That's why he left you high and dry. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to tell you, girl, these trolls, they be out here. He put his hate. He said, I'm about to go after this black woman gloves on. He stretched them joints out nice and far and said, serves you right. You sitting up here. What I really want to say, it was very vulgar what he said. But I'm like, so what? That's my husband. Like, I mean, what you mad? Why you mad? Because I married him. Are you mad because I was in love with him? Are you mad because... Are you mad? Like, why? And then you and your white Jesus. Now you want to disrespect my God? Like... Dear jeepers, old pickles. whatever, bro. Whatever. See, when you grown, you don't care. You just block them. You report them and you block them. You report them and you just say, you know what? But I said, but look, while I was sitting in this car, I thought I was an ugly black woman. I thought that black woman wasn't attractive. And I got this black man with these pearly white teeth trying to get my number. But I thought me and my kind wasn't attractive. You know, I thought that's what I was. I said, you know, that's what I thought. But okay. So anywho, so that's a good thing that, I mean, I don't know what to call it, but it's a good thing, I guess, the state not helping the sister out. I just got to pay for it out of pocket. And I'm like, you know what, Lord? I asked to be the head and not the tail. And in that, you know, when you're trying to get your paper up, at least I don't have to wait for the system to kick in or wait on this money to kick in order for me to take care of mine. I'm good with that. I don't have a man, okay? My ex-husband, he's on another, I don't know what he's doing right now. So because of that, my whole thing right now is grinding and taking care of my daughter. I don't even have time or room for another man. I just don't. I don't, and I don't want to invite that in because I don't want it to mess my blessings up. I really don't. I don't. So maybe I shouldn't have got Slim number. No, I really shouldn't have. But I thought like I can get this number and lose it like I've been doing. Until he was like, yeah, I seen you up the street. I was over here. I'm like, wait. So you around here? So I'm gonna have to, I don't know what. I don't know what. Anywho, y'all, so I was like, no, you can't. He was like, man, you juicing too? Oh man, you gotta holler at me. I'm like, see, some things you can just avoid. Some things you can just avoid. Anyway, Cynthia's doing really good. Now I'm trying to, she's about to be potty trained because I'm like, shoot, with this paper I'm about to dish out, I need you to go to school. But I love her daycare. That's the thing. Because my daughter, at almost 3 years old, she speaks Spanish. She speaks English and Spanish. And so I want her to have that with her when she gets older. So when she go out, she's already speaking it fluently. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. Plus, when I take her to daycare, it's like she's so comfortable. I don't feel like taking her out of the other place until over here. And I'm not doing all of that. So I'm like, I want the best for her. And then when she start hitting school, she's going into either ballet. I would like her to take up musical. She has a very expensive violin and a bow that I want her to start learning. She also has a guitar too, you know, thanks to her dad. But anyway, so I just want my daughter I just want the best for her, you know. So at this age, you got to start saving up for college and saving up for all types of stuff so she can just, you know, so she can have the best, you know. Because this is the thing too, I can easily move out somewhere else and get a house that's really cheap, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like when you look at the school districts and all of that other stuff, you look at how your daughter's going to be raised in the area she's going to be in, it's like you much rather, like the area that I'm in right now, and especially where me and my ex-husband used to be in, the schools there, I've heard people actually will live in a freaking studio, 5 people in there just for their kids to go to the school district there. And I'm like, dag, is that serious? Yeah, it's serious. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage of that right now while she's young. And so I really like that, and I don't want to pull her out. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to grind even harder out here, man. I'm gonna have to grind even harder. So, you know, it's one thing when you have a kid. At first, it was all about you. You can go here and do this and do that. But now you be like, hold up. This gotta revolve around her. It has to be around her schedule. And I need to make sure this is the right move for her. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that because she'll be 3 in July. And then less than a year, she'll be in school. Or like, I know DC and stuff, they have like a Head Start program. But I gotta bite the bullet. Like, the lady was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, well, I mean, it's cool. I mean, if I gotta do what I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. But paying daycare is like paying rent, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. So when that guy left, he left you high and dry. You shouldn't have been with him, and that's why he left you. I'm like, dag, you all on my ex-husband's, excuse my French, balls. Like, you all on them. Can you get off them, please? That's why he left you. Yes, he was like, he left you. You sat up there and was with him, and now you're looking dumb. I am looking dumb. I got me a beautiful baby, honey. And I'm doing me. Somebody else, one of my girls, she's like, Mona, I really feel so bad for you that your husband abandoned you, and don't feel bad for me. I'm having the time of my life right now. Telling me whoa, I'm going the wrong exit. Ain't no here just being whatever, but only God is over me right now. Ain't nobody over me right now, so there's no restrictions. I can come and go as I please. I can spend what I want to spend and not have to deal with babe. Sorry, y'all, I just ran over a damn, excuse me, in the street, and it was dead already, but I did not want to run it over, and I just did. Ooh, what was that? And the thing about it is, I can hear that was the sky. But yeah, y'all, I was like, whoa, is this how people think of me? But yeah, y'all, so today's pretty, already it's a little interesting. Is there any way that I can get your number? But the guy, the way he approached me was very nice, It was one of those things like, man, let me go ahead. I can't give you I'm not allowed to give you my number, but I can get your number, Then I can go ahead and throw it away. I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to look at it, but I just hope I don't come across that person again. It's hard out here it's not hard. It's complicated. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all have been following me for a minute. Y'all been there. Y'all seen it. Y'all remember. I went through some stuff that some of y'all looking at this was so stressed out, like, man. Man. My girl Mona's going through some things. What's the world coming to? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm at a place now that I can laugh at it. We're talking about click on business opportunity. That's another thing too. I gotta order these waters out because we gotta hit the block. We gotta hit the streets and give out these waters to the homeless. It's about to get hot out here, and let them know, like, you are worthy. I am strong. I am that smart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really making sure that our business is really flowing. I gotta make sure. I gotta keep up with that. I made sure all of the taxes and everything was good to go with that, because you're not coming for me for nothing. That's like with this whole, what's the name, like VA is not coming. VA is famous for dragging people in the courts. Like, you're not coming for me. What's that? That looks like, is that a burning bush? Or is that a car? Y'all got in an accident? Yeah, so I'm really excited, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. Y'all don't even understand how excited I am. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have my first. Well, it was supposed to be a dinner party, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be a 1920 Roaring 20s Harlem Night theme party bus, and I'm gonna videotape all of it, and then from there, when we get off the bus, because it's gonna go a couple of stops or whatever like that. But then when we get off the bus, off of the bus, I should have called my maintenance technician to let him know I'm here. But when we get off of the bus, we're going to this jazz club, and my guess, everyone's gonna have a meal. So whatever one they choose to eat. So I'm really super excited, because the other day I went and they have like this winery store, and it has all these type of wines and champagne. Sorry, y'all, somebody just called me. From different type of beverages, right? From like France, Germany, like Italy, all over the place, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a really nice different champagne, and it was telling me the difference and why they call it champagne. Champagne, I guess, is from France or something like that. It's the way that they do it that makes it a champagne. Yes, filming her. I will. Since I wish you was just here so I could be like, girl, come on, get you a sitter and let's have some fun. But it's gonna be some real grown. It's gonna be grown and mature. It's not gonna be like we partying with some youngins at the club, because I can't do that. Those days are over for me. It's a new type of thing y'all got going on up in here. But it's gonna be really nice and very tasteful. And I think I'm really looking forward to the photos. And I'm giving out prizes too to the best couple. Did I just hit that bird? I'm like, how you in the middle of the street eating and you don't see a car coming? Lord have mercy. Bird, these grown and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be really grown and mature. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be like very laid back, very chillish and stylish. You know what I'm saying? I was telling the ladies, bring out your jewels, honey. Bring out your jewels. You know, you still got to be conservative. You know, but it's really going to be nice, and so I'm really looking forward to it, because I've been telling my god sisters I really like throwing functions, and so depending on how this one turns out, because the last function I threw was like with me and my girls when we got on the party. What was it? A boat or something like that in Georgetown. So this one, if it really turns out to be pretty good, y'all look how sparkly my diamonds are. Y'all see how sparkly these diamonds are? Let me see myself. I don't think y'all can see that. Doesn't it shine like the top of this Chrysler building? Reason why I mention that, because I actually put it in this cleaning stuff, and it has like these little electrolytes. It goes. It's supposed to clean really good, and it did a pretty good job, because I ended up getting some glue on it or something, and so it stopped it from sparkling. But anywho, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So all my friends are like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, Betty. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna be like that, y'all. It's gonna be like that. And so I don't know, I mean, it's gonna be really nice. And I think I'm gonna go and visit one of my cousins today, because she in the hospital. I'm like, girl, you gotta take care of yourself. Look, she was supposed to babysit this past weekend, and usually when she come over and babysit, she spend the night, and I do her nails and stuff, and we up there watching TV, just like, having fun, like a little girls' night thing or whatever. Just laughing. So I was like, come on, Lena, what's up? She like, I'm in the hospital, cause I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, you gotta take care of yourself. She said, I know. I'm like, I need you to be out of that hospital. I said to myself, too, I got to take care of myself, too, man, because I've been feeling things I ain't never felt before. And I'm like, what's going on? As soon as you hit 35, all types of things start going wrong. That's why I'm over here juicing. Not just because it tastes good, because my system needs them nutrients. I can't eat. Got to email it. Got to email you. Yes. Make sure you email me. I have to juice, man. I have to juice so I can get some. Do my head be hurting? I'm like, hold up. Then the other day, don't ever look at Google, because I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like I'm a diabetic. I'm not. And I was like this, y'all. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that. So that means I got to give up these chocolates and these sweets. I'm not going out like that. I'm serious. My father's a he's not a diabetic anymore, but he was a diabetic. He wasn't a diabetic when he was with my mama, when he had his wife taking care of him. But my father was famous for eating those sweets. But I'm like, this thing is real. Yes, honey, we gotta eat healthy. Absolutely. Absolutely. You went around, you got headaches and stuff, and I'm like, what did you have today, Mona? Candy bars, snacks, cookies, ice cream, chips. Like, what did you think them hoagies was going to do? I'm like, man. So now I'm just like, I need to be back to normal, at least, like, shoot, I'm trying to tell you, when you hit your 30s, even in your 20s, like these youngins right now coming up with high blood pressure at a young age. You only 10 years old with high blood pressure. What they been feeding you? Obese. She was a vlogger. Can you pray for her family? Charlie Nicole. I sure will. Charlene, Char Nicole. What happened to her? You said she was a vlogger. Is that the one that died of cancer? I saw somebody that came up on my news feed. Yeah, this is the thing, y'all. We got to start taking care of ourselves. We can't sit up here and rely on a doctor to give us a pill and just that's it. Nah, something ain't right. That's sometimes, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be thinking about my husband, my ex-husband, and I'm like, man, I hope he's not smoking those daggone cigarettes. I really do. She passed away last Sunday from diabetes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder how old was she? You know how we do, like, how old were they up in age? Like, what age were they? Psst. That's bad, man. That's not even, that's some real stuff. Diabetes or something. That's why I'm hoping and praying, like, when I go to the doctors, he don't hit me up with, you get diabetes, because I'm like, oh no, I can't go out like that. She also had other issues too. They have a GoFundMe account for her now. You send me a link to her video. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's always sad to hear when somebody passes away. That's why I be trying. I'm so dear to my grandmother and my father and them, man. Like, I need my parents right now. I need my grandmother right now. Like, Lord, I be asking, like, okay, I will. Thank you. Now, we got to take better care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you got to do some sit-ups, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? I'm going to do some sit-ups. I'm going to jog. I did try to go to the gym. But then it's like I only have 2 days off. So there's 2 days of the gym. And I'm supposed to pay like $40 a month for this. No, I might as well go ahead and strap my daughter, put her in a daggone stroller, and hit the heels and just walk. And then just start drinking healthy. Like right now, this is what I have in here. It looks kind of disgusting looking, but this is spinach. I have a little bit of pineapple in it, but majority of it is like spinach. Like I want to start putting more green in my system, like celery, spinach. And I hit the organic market or the farmer's market up to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, let me tell y'all some real stuff. Especially in some of these black communities, man, they got a whole bunch of processed food, and an apple will cost you like daggone $20 just to get it. And I'm gonna tell you, with my new Vitamix machine, y'all, I be juicing that entire apple and the seed. Like, I want all of it, because there's this big thing, like, if you don't take care of your body and know what you're putting into it, let me tell you what they said. In Baltimore alone, they said, I think they said the death rate like is in their 50s. That's young. That's freaking young. That's because they're not eating healthy there. They're not. And I'm not. Baltimore is not too far away. That's like an hour away from where I'm at right now. Sis, where you headed to? Oh, I gotta head to the property. I gotta head to this property real quick. I'm at another I'm still working on my day off. I can't wait when I fill these 2 units up. And I have to keep telling myself with this other owner, Mona, you need to humble yourself. I'm like, okay, I'm humble myself. He gonna tell me, I'm like, because I need to pay the maintenance guy. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pay him. I'm like, well, you need to call him and let him know that. He gonna say, no, you do it. I said, no, you do it. Then I realized, oh, Mona, you are the manager. This guy he knows. He just gets to me sometimes, and I'm like, Mona, you just need to carry yourself right. I'm like, okay, because he's going to be the reason why I'm paying for my daughter's daycare. Shoot, got to humble yourself. When he was like, no, you tell him. I was like, no, you tell him. Then I was like, what day should I tell him? Oh man, I can't wait when I become CEO. Well, I'm already CEO, but I can't wait when my business start really booming. You know, so I can sit there while somebody else does all the work, and I get paid to just go on vacations and doing more useful things to the community. You know what I mean? Oh man, oh man, oh man. But yes, y'all, I broke a nail this morning, and so I went ahead and fixed it. So when I get home, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna really rock my fingernails out. Like, I'm gonna really put some really nice stuff on my nails. Something real cute and different, I suppose. I don't know. I just feel like I have a couple of hours before I have to pick Symphony up. And so when I pick her up, I'm going to put my baby on the swings. And she's going to swing for about a good hour. I'm looking at these people. Go live, going to fun. Yeah. I'm going to put her on the swings. Y'all got to understand, when I put Symphony on the swing, she don't want to get off. She's like, I'll stay on this swing forever. And I'm like, baby, you gotta go and eat you some dinner. She looking at me like, Ma, you better not take me off this swing. I'm gonna make a scene. I'm gonna kirk off. and my daughter has this high pitched voice when she screams. It's like she's hitting the sopranos, like she's singing opera out this joint, like she can make glass just pop. I'm like, oh, I'm like, stop it. And she be looking at me like, ah, she hit that high note. I'm like, oh, I think I almost went deaf messing around. You gotta have some ice cream cones waiting for her when she get in the house after getting off that swing. She is going to be in her feelings. You know, a kid is so excited when they something because they start crying before they even get on the swings. Who over here doing work on the... Oh, these steps look nice. It looks like somebody got the property together. Look at them. Y'all got y'all little grill and stuff out here. They doing some stuff. I really don't feel like getting out. I really don't. Hold on, y'all. I'll see him and the electrician on his way. I wonder how much this gonna cost. Oh well, I'm not paying for it. The owner is. Gosh, man. I hope this is like really quick because I really got stuff to do today. And I know you like, Mona, what do you have to do today? Well, I have to go to the special store. Ross has been like my new go-to store too. Ross be having some really cute stuff in there. I don't know. I may want to pick out a new fragrance or like the little gifts I'm giving out for my party. But I don't know. Y'all think I shouldn't have took that guy's number, shouldn't I? Because that's opening up a can of new stuff that I really don't need to be involved in. Yeah, but I'm so sorry that lady passed away. See, death don't stop for nobody. It don't. I'd be like, Lord, could you please give me some more years? I used to say this to my husband. I used to be like, babe, I'm going to live to be 104 and you're going to live to be 108. Because he's 4 years older than me, which means we'll both go together. He'll be like, okay, babe. I still do ask for longevity. Like, you know, if you coming back, if the rapture happened, please just... I'd be like that, like, please, Lord, don't leave me. Just don't leave me and me and Symphony in this mess because it's about to hit the ceiling fan around here. And somebody said, you know, Mona, you need to continue on praying for your husband because you never know what God can do. We got to still believe. I still believe that God can turn some things around. Do I believe that my ex-husband thinks about me? Absolutely. Well, in the Bible, they used to live for many years. Didn't they? For like 900 years. Wonder what they was drinking on. For like 9,000. How old was Adam and Eve? Wasn't they like 900 years old when they died? I'm like, golly, how many generations they saw? 900 years. I wonder how did y'all look when y'all was 300 years old? Yeah, that's right, because they were supposed to be perfect. Until they messed that up and want to eat from the daggone forbidden tree. People don't be listening to the Lord. That's nowadays now. When the Lord tell you don't do something, you still do it. But I don't know why I'm hurting. Because you wasn't supposed to do that. You was not supposed to do that, honey. Could you imagine living for 900 years? Well, I didn't see what you just said. And before all these chemicals in the air and in the food, right? Everything is so daggone contaminated. It's ridiculous. Man, people trying to at least get up there to at least be in their 80s or 100s. That's the thing, man. After 100, you bound to go. You just basically waiting. You know, then you have to look at the body too, y'all. It's like you're a caterpillar for real, for real. This is a shell. And once your body has expired, it's saying that, you know, it's time for you to position on. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh. But that's just the whole cycle of life. Like, all of us right now are the generation that we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see me, I see you. In the next 90 years, we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. I mean, we don't know when the Lord is going to come. I honestly think that the rapture is going to happen very soon because of all of the signs. You know? But in the meantime, between time, we still supposed to be taking care of our bodies. We just don't be like, you know what, it's going to happen, so let me just eat these chips. Because my mother had that old saying, if I knew I was going to live this long, I should have took better care of my body. You all broke down on the life support machine. People got to push you around and change your diaper. And all of this could have been, what's the word? It could have been avoided if you just ate right and took better care of your body. I really do hope my ex-husband's taking care of his body. I really think he's smoking those daggone cigarettes. He tried to hide them from me. I said, oh, so I still see you smoking cigarettes. He thought he could pull on his father. He'd be like, Dad, I'm just sorry. I said, babe, I'm like, I'm not trying to hear it. Get rid of them cigarettes. I said, look, you can smoke one more, but that's it. Because I had to think about it. Like, to you, I understand you dealing with something, but I'm like, I'm not about to be no widow. I'm not about to be no widow and you sit up here smoking these cigarettes. Get rid of them. And I know how hard it was because at one point in time, y'all was smoking cigarettes like crazy too. Especially when I lost Harmony. I was smoking them back to back. I remember I got in that car. My right leg was still numb. And I told man, I said, give me a cigarette. He ain't say nothing. After what he saw his wife go through, losing our daughter, he went ahead and gave me a cigarette. I was smoking cigarette after cigarette after cigarette. I was so upset. And he was like, babe, slow down. You're like Zsa Zsa Gabor out this thing. I was still smoking cigarettes. Man, that was the worst time of my life, losing my daughters. Yeah, it was horrible what I went through with my husband, but it wasn't even as close as you losing my daughters. That was the worst feeling in the whole universe. It was one of those feelings I never ever want to experience. And every time I get an email of another woman who lost her babies, I'd be like, shh. It gives me that flashback like it happened to me, you know. That was the worst. So, I mean, people be like, your husband left you high and dry. Yes, with a wonderful baby, too. You, I know some of y'all like, girl, how you gonna be like, girl, let me tell you something. Look at my story. I am not that mad. I'm not that upset. I should see what Nana's doing today. Alright, y'all, I'm going to try to see if I can actually put this liner on correctly. Excuse my ashy elbows. Y'all know sometimes I be getting in the car without putting some lotion on. I wonder how people be having their what's the names look like little cartoons. You gotta be careful what you put around your eyes these days. Trying to look fabulous. And then some of y'all be like, Mona, who you trying to impress? You ain't got a man. Well, you never know. You never know when a particular man start begging for my hand back, and I'm like, ha 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 ha. No. No, but it's not off of some real stuff. It's okay to look nice sometimes, you know. Plus, I got this 50% off. I'm serious. I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she's a stay-at-home mom, and she's a wife, and she adores and loves her husband. She cherishes the ground that he walks on, and I'm like, he better know how much she loves him. She intercedes for him. She prays for him. And some things that he say to her is very mean. But this is the thing that I said to her. Don't let yourself go because you got babies. And I understand you're a wife and a stay-at-home mom. Because stay-at-home moms, that is a job in itself. That is a job in itself, honey. It is. It is. You know what I'm saying? So it kills me, not kills me, but you know, when a man tries to act like I do this and I do that, if you had to pay her to take care of your children, you be coming out the pocket daggone $300 a week per child. So you better break bread because you're supposed to both be a unit. But this is what I said to her, like, look, make sure you have an outlet, like you doing something with your life too. You know, it's your life, but it doesn't mean all you are is just a sack of flesh that's behind your husband. No, like, why you doing things like find great things that you like to do. Maybe something that you could do from home. Maybe there's a certain soup that no one else knows how to make. Start jarring it up, girl, and selling it. Or maybe you did certain things with your children, like a little kid's book or something like that. Don't let your features go at all. Like, maintain them. I'm sitting here trying to get back 10 years ago. But for some odd reason, I just feel like this gut ain't trying to go nowhere. But that's okay, because I said I'm going to start doing my sit-ups. I'm going to start doing my sit-ups. Like, don't let yourself go. Like, some women do that. They're just like, it's all about my husband. You make him look fly, he look fresh, and then you look like the help. Girl, don't, and you definitely don't want to get nobody no excuse, you know. I was talking to my cousin, and she was talking about how, this is why I'm starting to make bubble gum necklaces and bracelets. So, ooh, I remember those. I want to start selling them soon. I remember those bubble gum bracelets and stuff when we was young. Y'all remember doing a lot of stuff when we was young, having fun? You know, you got to find your outlet in certain stuff. I mean, especially if your husband like that, because as a wife, now not only you taking care of your kids and you making sure your husband's cool, the children are right, but you also adding something into that. And it gives you an outlet. We as women and mothers can't let ourselves go. We can't. We cannot. And sometimes I know it's hard. We're like, man, I'm here all day long with 2 kids and you want me to put on some daggone makeup? Won't you be home and out, you know? Just don't let yourself go. I know it's hard though, because you just got like, it's so much. And even, you know, if you can, if you need the outlet to put that baby in daycare, do it. If you can, just to give you that peace, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you only helping the economy, because there are people out here like that would help, you know, take care of your child, you know. But some moms, I mean, if I had the choice, if I will say this, if me and my ex-husband were still together, I probably would not be working. I mean, I'll be working, but I could see him right now like, babe, I really don't want you to go and work and woo, 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 you know. But I'll probably be the one working. Both of us would be working, but you know, he would tell me to leave certain jobs, and I could see my in-laws. Don't listen to him. Yeah, he told me to quit my job today. I could see my father-in-law. Like, why? My husband said he'll take care of me. My father-in-law like, I guess you knew something I didn't know. Was my husband telling me lies? Y'all, I laugh, but yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom as well, and I attend school. Good for you. Good for you, girl. You go, girl. Because I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like you making something, and all you're doing really is just advancing your family. That's what you're really doing, is advancing your family. Now, some husbands prefer for their wives not to work. You know, that's the discussion you're gonna. I want to be an RN for labor and delivery. Good. You know what? When I had Harmony, I'll never forget. The doctor ain't do jack. It was the nurse who did it. The doctor walked in the room when she was already delivered. I remember that day. I think Matt almost cracked when we had her. Lord. I thank God those days are over. Lord have mercy. Would I ever have any more children? Sure I would. I sure enough would. But I wouldn't want to have any children by another man. I know, how would you have children? I asked my husband, well, my ex-husband, please put some in here, please. Put some in there. Y'all, sorry about my silly stuff right now. So you telling me, Mona, you would? I sure enough would. No, I honestly, I don't know. Like, I could see myself right now trying to get out of certain things and establish where I'm going to be. So I would like Symphony to have a brother or a sister, but I also would like to be comfortable in our living arrangements too. And I know that if I have another one, it would be hard as freaking nails. And after being dragged up in court, it's hard to trust anyone. Plus, in my situation, I'm not supposed to be with anyone else. So let's say my ex-husband does decide to come back around. There's going to have to be a lot of apologizing, making up, and showing you are worthy. But then that could be just wishful thinking. But that's just me thinking out loud. But let's say, for instance, if I go out here and start dating, that takes away a lot of the time that I have with my daughter, because then I have to invest in this new person that I really don't feel like doing. And then I have to also evaluate the simple fact that I am not supposed to be with anyone because I took a covenant and made a promise before God. Y'all, this is just a big pressuring thing to think about, you know. Some of y'all be like, shoot, I make up my mind. If he fine and he a good man, that's how you gonna go. That's how you gonna go. Well, God didn't tell me to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? He didn't tell me to do that. So, decisions. Right now, as of right now, where I stand at right now, I'm just focusing on God, my daughter, and my family. That's it. And I just want to have a good time while I'm doing it. That's it. I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm not worried about being in a relationship or wanting some man to like me. I just not there. You know? I'm just not there. You know, but people are like, you just want a man right now. I don't. I mean, what time do I have? I mean, I got a couple of hours before I pick my daughter up. And then from there, I got to walk the dog. And then from there, I got to make sure I cook and clean. I got to still do laundry tonight. I got to make sure my daughter get on these swings and go to the playground. Like, what time do I have to sit down for a cup of tea and get to know somebody? For what? That's a lot of investment. No. I don't feel like, it's another thing too, when you start dating and stuff like that, you become like, you feel like you obligated to this person. I'm not obligated to nobody. There's no strings on me other than the person that I married. But my ex-husband wants to do what he wants to do, so I'm good. I'm fine. Because once you start putting a title on it, honey, here comes the investment. Hours and days. And don't get it wrong. Don't ever get it twisted. When you are married, it is wonderful, and it is definitely beautiful. You know? Right now, I am separated, divorced. And I just don't have time for any new thing right now. So I shouldn't have took that guy's number. I should have just said, you know what, thank you, but I'm good. 'Cause you open up a can of ducking. Now I don't feel like having to duck nobody. I want to come and go. For real, I'm just not there. I'm just be honest with people. I'm just not there. I'm just too busy to be talking to someone. Or I could lie and just say I'm married. That's the reason why I told you I wasn't allowed to give you my number. I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That sounds better. That sounds better. I know y'all like, Mona, you went denial, girl. What are you talking about? Well, I just don't feel like having to explain to people, because when you have to explain to people, see, this is the thing, y'all, and y'all tell me what you think. Because when a man finds out there's really no man around, then they start pursuing you even more. And sometimes I could get so, or maybe it can really get there. It really can. And then you talking about you've been watching a sister. What? I don't have any male friends, but maybe I need to start. I don't need to start getting no male friends. Sorry, y'all, but I gotta go in here and see what this maintenance technician is talking about. I don't know what to do today. I have to go in here and start seeing about this. But anyway, yeah, like I said, don't let yourself go. Make sure you do something with yourself. Don't just be sitting up there. Whatever my husband says, I don't have a mind of my own. I just have to be quiet and that's it. No, God didn't say be dumb. He didn't say be dumb. But I am going to have to grind even more out here. And I don't mean no harm. I'm not letting a man get in my way. Especially if I didn't marry him. You will not ruin what I got going on. Y'all like, Mona, shut up. Sorry, y'all. My cousin was laughing me up. Okay, y'all. I'm so comfortable in my skin right now that I don't want nobody to try to dictate to me what I'm supposed to do with my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. You know how you see something and be like, this is a setup. Dum, 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 dum. How can I help you? Oh, how you look nice today. In the back of my mind, this is a setup. Things are going great. Anywho, y'all have a blessed day today. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. I just got to go up in here and see what this technician is talking about.